I'm here where endless meets the end. Do you see me? I'm hidden here again. Your whispers found its way, calling me to stay. I'm standing at the edge, but something always brings me back. All the voices in my head reminding me of what I have. If I fall tonight, you can bring me back to life. If I fall tonight, you can be my saving light.
Hey guys, ChainFire here, and welcome back to another one of my War Robot live streams. I hope you all enjoy the watch. Today we are going to be going over some of the interesting things that we're meeting in the new test server. This is the test server where we're testing the new UI, the user interface of the game. It's very interesting, but besides for the interface and besides for what you're looking at, besides for your screen and the different you know, the new beacon bar look and the new you know, players now, instead of robots, we're looking at what looks like humans. I'm guessing maybe they're trying to do this to kind of you know, help you understand that we're, you know, those are the players that are still in the game. But besides for that, I've noticed a lot of different changes. So we're gonna be going over my thoughts on that. Let me go ahead and say hi to you guys, the viewers that are with me right now in the live stream. So Panther, I don't know how you made it within like a second of when I actually hit go live. That's pretty amazing. Hey, War Robots Plays, Gunlord, MG Debbie, Gentle Stringer, Ultimate Bear Beast. Let's see who else we got here. We got John Alexander. How's it going, brother? You'll be participating in the test server. Cool. All right. We have Trey something. I'm just gonna call you Trey. Hey, Theo. Hey, Umal. What's up? Hey, Gem Joker. Alright, guys. So I actually set up a hanger for this. Let's go ahead and take a look at the hanger that I set up currently. I set up, because we're also testing the new Noricums, I set that up on a patent. I have a Carnage Zeus because there's something cool I want to show you about the firing mechanism. Same goes for the Griffin Plasma. I wanted to show you some about the firing mechanism that is new now with this. We got the Fury with the Tempests and a Fujin Talumba. We can change this a little bit if you guys want to see other things, but this is not going to be a long live stream. It's going to be actually really short. I just want to go over these things with you guys, and then we'll take it from there. Hey, Jesus Beaver. Hey, Frog. So, yeah, we're going to actually go ahead and roll out here and break down these different things for you, what I've noticed so far. I do definitely also want your input on it. I don't know how many people we're going to actually have in this live stream, but definitely for the people watching also later, so not just in the live chat, but for those of you who are going to be leaving your comments in the comment section on the replay afterwards. Let me actually take my voice up here a little bit. So for those of you who are watching this later, I'm very curious to know your thoughts on this, and if there's anything that I missed, I want you guys to let me know. Hey, Ghost. My dog actually lifted his ears. His name is Ghost, so he looked up. He's like, "What? You talking to me? Aren't you live streaming?" Alright, so first of all, we noticed that when we're selecting a bot, this looks different. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and start with the pattern. Okay, we're going to start with this. I'm going to get this out of the way. So as you can tell, when players are coming in, it all just looks different. Your health bar looks very different. I don't know how I feel about that yet, but at any rate, now, any target that is not within 500 meters from you, you're not going to be able to see unless you target him. Okay, once you do target, and now I know he's going for that beacon, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fire these towards the beacon. I'm going to rotate because they changed the firing time. Okay, that's actually, I was going to do directly on the beacon. He already moved out. Okay, so if he's more than 500 meters, you can't actually see, you cannot see the distance that he's from you. And you also can't see his health. So that's very interesting. But let's go ahead and lock onto this guy with the Ansel shield. You do have to be at least 300 meters away from your target for the Nora comes with this new kind of targeting system. Now another reason why I'm rotating my fire is because with the Nora comes, it's very fascinating, but I'm not going to say it does more damage if you single fire them, but what I've noticed is that this gives you more control. I think they increased the time, the reload time on the Nora comes to counter the fact that they're just so beastie right now, and can fire at 300 meters or more. So as you can tell right now, I'm going to go ahead and kind of fire. It looks like they got someone, the sensitivity is completely messed up, but it looks like they got someone sitting on their beacon. Yeah, I can't even, let's go ahead and target that guy. So you can't actually tell, you cannot tell how much damage you're causing to that person, but you could tell if you're hitting them. I actually do like the way they did that. But anyway, yeah, that goes for that. You cannot actually tell how much damage you're causing, and if it, if it's even worth it to be targeting that. If some amount of your shots are hitting him, how much of them are actually hitting, and if I should be moving on to a different target. But we're just gonna continue hitting this guy until he dies. That's practically your only way of knowing if the target is over 500 meters from you. Actually, let's try to get a little closer to this fucker and see what happens. But I'm pretty sure I'm doing some significant damage to him. I'm pretty sure he's going to be taken out there very shortly. Let's see if we can get to within 500 meters from him. And that goes for that. And yeah, the sensitivity is completely crazy. Okay, so I killed him. This guy's moving way too fast and has already been annihilated by someone else. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this guy. Now, another interesting thing, right, it actually is now, if you swap out your current robot, it will be destroyed. Let's go ahead and we're going to take out the Griffin. Now, it's interesting, but there's a glitch. When you do that for the second time, I think that's what it was. From my testing, everything I've done so far, it's when you do it the second time. But, okay, let's talk about this for a second. If he's within 500 meters, you can, oh shit. If he's within 500 meters from you, you can see the target. Now, locking onto a target, right? Let's say, okay, let's see. This guy is within, he's within the firing range. I'm pretty sure, hold on one second. Let me focus on this guy. That is a, oh, it's a dock. Okay, so what I do like is now also they added these color-coded range thingamajiggies. Health bar thingamajiggies. And what's cool is when you're hitting someone, now instead of his bar just going down, it actually has an orange indicator showing how much of his health went down during that time. And I actually like that. I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty neat and convenient. If it has an energy shield, the blue line goes down slightly, but it has a white bar in this case. Alright, let's finish this guy off. So I like that. I like that it can actually tell the location of where your different weapons are changed. But I'm actually okay with that because we'll eventually get used to it. That's something I wouldn't complain about. There are other things I'm going to show you guys in somewhat of a longer map, if and when that happens. But as you can tell, this is just something you just got to get used to. Eventually, once we do get used to it, it won't be too different. Now the thing is, it used to be that the beacon bar, because of the way that it was showing, you were able to, it was easier to tell where the beacon bar is. What I used to do is I used to count the robots, and that would help me see, you know, where our beacon bar is versus where theirs is. And now I've noticed it's a lot harder to tell, especially when it's really close. It's a lot harder to tell. Oh, this guy's gonna finish me before I do him, unless those Terrans reload fast. Okay, nice. It's harder to tell on the beacon bar, so I did find that kind of annoying. Just the way they're located now, when you're looking at one versus the other, I find it a lot harder to you know, especially when the beacon bar is really close. It's hard to try to guesstimate. That guy should have stayed right in front of me, because now my Terrans are going to reload by the time he's back here. It's interesting now. I like the way the targeting is. I do like that new crosser. It looks a little futuristic and like kind of I don't know. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, let's see if we got something fast here. It does take a little bit longer for you to choose the next bot. And we're screwed. So we are actually floating right now. And this is a glitch that I found. There's no way of getting out of it. I mean, you can go ahead and select another robot. It ain't gonna change nothing. Oh, look at that. Last time I was frozen, it didn't, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so, hell, I guess there is a way to get out of that. It didn't work for me last time. But there are a few more cool things I wanted to show you guys, so let's just wait until we get it. Hopefully the next game will be a long map, and I'll be able to show you those things. But, let's see, what have I gotten? Screw you, motherfucker. Move. Move! What are you doing? We're about to lose this goddamn thing. Just keep move your fat ass. I'm trying to grab another beacon. That Carnage is rushing for me. Okay, now you guys notice the shade on the ground? I just wanted to point this out. This is also in the live server, but there's a round circle of shade, like it's a light shade around the beacon. As long as you're within that light shade, you can capture the beacon. Just FYI, if you didn't know that yet. Figured I'd point that out for those of you who did not yet know this. Try to back up into the beacon, and if we can grab that one, we will win this game. And I like winning, even if it's test server. Alright, sweetness. Now, as far as the beacon capture, you know, how the beacon capturing, you know, the new look to it, I'm fine with it. That's also something we can get used to. But tell me your thoughts about this in the again in the comment section below once the video is available for playback, which should be hopefully within about 20 minutes from when I'm done this live stream. So it's pretty cool how you got that orange bar that shows you how much damage, and I think that's also pretty neat. The new look to the victory screen, and it explains why. I'm assuming they'll give an extra couple of seconds. Another interesting thing is this test server, they don't actually give you your score, so you don't know how well you did. I think that's pretty silly, because it's hard to tell. I mean, we're trying to test this out and see how we like this. You know, we also want to be seeing how much damage we actually did versus what we thought we did. But yeah. So, anyway. Please speak an Indian accent. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Adrian. I don't know what you're talking about. You're going to have to ask me again. Welcome to 7-Eleven. Fuck you, come on, gang. Yeah, so I mean, I just think a lot of these glitches and stuff are you know, something we're gonna get that's gonna smooth out. But I'm more curious about your opinion as far as, you know, everything else goes. Okay, so let's hope that next time we actually get a different map. I want to show you guys something very, very interesting, and that's the you know, even now weapons that don't reload while firing. You can just hold down the fire button. You don't have to let go. I'm gonna show you when I get to use this Zeus Carnage. I'm gonna show you. Somebody gonna get hurt real bad. I'm a nut. Hey, Distance Ogre. Yeah, I know, I'm pretty crazy. Hey, John Ellis. Hey, John. It's harder to see everything. Do you think that's something we'll get used to? I think a lot of these things we may, we can very well actually see. We can get used to. You're right. We could skip maps in test server. Okay, so. What's up, Mythic? Alright, so yeah, there's a couple more things I want to show you that I noticed about the firing mechanisms. So I'm going to show you when we get to our Griffin, and then I'm also going to show you when we get to the Carnage Zeus. These are also both interesting things. You can do it. Oh, come on, man. Hey, Android apps. Hey, Sinesh. Yeah, Sinesh, I do drink. Typically not to the point of crazy, but I live in Texas now, so it means you have to drink a little more. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can pull out our Carnage right now. I'm seeing a bunch of trips back there. Screw you, trip guys. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we can pull out our Carnage. Let's do it. Yeah, I'll occasionally drink while I'm doing my live streams, but again, I don't drink to the point of drunk. And even when I do get drunk, I'm typically more the you know, love the world, love everybody, happy to be alive kind of drunk, as opposed to belligerent and stupid. Okay, so a bunch of glitches. Hey, there's Jam Joker. Gonna be my first target. Okay, so now I'm actually holding down my fire button and not letting go. Okay, it automatically fires. I don't have to actually push the button again. And you'll notice this again, as soon as it's reloaded, it'll fire again. There are advantages and disadvantages to this. Try to get that, so I'm so used to where the button is. So I'm not gonna let go. I'm just gonna move out here. And that's I found that's very interesting. It was typically before this, it was only the reload while firing weapons that did this. But currently, you can now just hold it down, and as soon as it's reloaded, here, hold on, let me move on to the next barrier. And now it shows, so another change is, you know, it now shows the, when you kill someone, instead of it showing up on the top right side, it now shows on the bottom, where you're okay, so let me go ahead, because I see we're doing pretty well here on the beacon bar, let me just go ahead and show you this real quick. So it used to be, if I held down, right, I'm holding down my Magnum right now, my, you know, right side Magnum, and now I'm firing my left side. Now, if I want to fire just my Magnums, there's no way of doing that. You know, you used to be able to fire both Magnums at the same time, and you can't actually even push your finger on both, right? I would have to actually hold 2 fingers. Right now I'm holding 2 fingers on my screen to do this. Before, you used to be able to rotate fire, but now as soon as you let go of the button, it stops firing. So if I want to fire more than one weapon at a time, I actually have to hold down the red button in the middle, and then it's firing everything you got. So this is another thing. I don't know how many of you guys noticed this, but I did while testing the different changes that they've made. All right, this Jesse is so history. You're so yesterday. So that's something else I noticed. Also, they took out the game sounds, not the game sounds, but the firing sounds. So we're not actually hearing the weapons firing. We're only hearing the background noise of the map. Each map actually has different background noises and stuff. So that's what we're currently hearing. Hey, that's John. I wonder if that's John. If that's John who's with us here in the live stream. Try to back up here and then get Jam Joker when he gets closer. Jam, if you get into my 350 meter range, bruh. So now that one of my weapons is down, it actually shows on that indicator. Instead of it completely disappearing, it now just here, let's lock onto Jam. Let's give Jam a little bit of a beating. I still like you, Jam. Still like you, Jam Joker. We're still friends. I think this is John. I think this is John who's with us, because he's protecting me here. He's helping me out. We got the same bot. We match. I'm almost dead. Okay, so that's another thing I wanted to point out to you guys. It's very interesting. You cannot now fire like 2 Magnums unless you're literally holding down 2 fingers on that. Let's go ahead and check out the Tempest. The reason I put this in is there was nothing I wanted to show you that changed, but this thing is simply beastie right now. The disadvantage, though, is, I mean, even if you have an 800 meter range weapon now, you can only see your targets, their health, at 500 meters. So, you know, like, I have to try to guesstimate if my, that, you know, I know these maps by heart pretty much, and I know that right now I'm within range of this guy in center. But for an inexperienced player or someone who doesn't know the different ranges on the different maps so well, you can't actually know, and also you can't tell if you're doing damage or not. I mean, that just sucks. Another thing I found interesting is, you'll notice this right now, right? You see this? I'm also going to look at it at the replay, but the Tempest is killing people with half health right now. If you have half your health left, that's another glitch. It just, the remainder of your health just freaking disappears. You're decimating these things as soon as they get to half health with a Tempest. So you just have to get through their first half of their health, and after that, the rest of it just disappears. So I'm right now just about 800 meters. Yep. And I don't know how much health this guy has. This is just ridiculous. I'm going to try to get into 500 meter range from him so we can so we can see that. So we can see once his health goes to half, what happens. Let's lock onto him. Okay, this Gareth is gonna give me a hard time. We just finished that guy off. Okay, so it didn't happen this time. I guess the glitches are just the glitches are kind of, you just have to guess. This guy got way too close, and there you saw it again. It was when he got to half health, he just disappeared, or like not completely. I didn't actually get there. Oh, it's John. Hey, buddy. How's it going, man? So yeah, this is interesting. This is another reason why. Okay, so I did notice that about the Tempest. That's why I kept it in. I'm just gonna roll with it here. And this time we actually had to completely finish him off. Okay, let's target that guy because I'm down one weapon and I'm down to like very, very little health. A little bit of my health left. Whoa! We got someone. Where is you? So yeah, this test server is definitely a hell of a trip, and I just got taken out. I don't even think my health went down completely. I'm gonna have to watch this again in the replay, but that was also fascinating and interesting to me. The reason I have this guy in is I wanted to kind of also give you an idea of what happens when the Noricums are hitting you, because sometimes it's hard to tell. You're trying to get targets that are more than 500 meters from you, and you can't really see how much the health is going down. So I did have the Noricums in my hangar, so you guys can see that. But currently, I have not only that, but I also have a Fujian of my own, so you guys can see if anybody is up against us with Noricums. You can see what the Noricums are going to do to my energy shield. It is pretty insane. Sensitivity is something else. For those of you who've already played the test server this week, you totally feel me on this. The sensitivity is... I'm not just making up excuses for my noobness. Yeah, I would totally pull that off, but alright. So that was also something interesting. If you guys noticed anything that I didn't point out, please let me know. So far, I think I've pointed out everything that I've noticed that was different besides for just the look. I think I've pointed out everything that I've noticed. The weapons that don't normally reload while firing can now, you can just hold down the fire button and you're still doing that damage. They're still hitting their destination. And you don't actually have to reload. You don't have to actually press the button again. You just hold it down, and it's working. Oh, look at this! I got Jean on one side and this guy on the other. If you guys are with me here on the live stream, hey guys, sup? So that was that, and let me think. Is there anything else? Okay, so we pointed out the fact that now it's hard to. You can't fire two magnums at once unless you're actually holding down two fingers, one on each magnum. We've pointed out what I wanted to point out about the Noricums. Single firing the Noricums for more precision. The Noricums now being able to hit anything over 300 meters. The closer it is, the faster it'll hit. The longer it is, the longer it'll take to hit. So you have to, kind of calculate where they're going to be after that. We didn't have anyone firing at us with Noricums, so we weren't able to show you how much damage these things are doing. And that target that we were firing the Noricums at, we did take him out. But we don't know how much his health was going down, so anything over 500 meters, you don't actually see their health bar. We pointed out, the health bars, how they're working now, the fact that, there's an orange line that goes down when you hit something, along with the red line. The blue line for energy shields is now smaller, but there is a little white line that shows you how much damage you actually did to them. We spoke about the little glitch of the Tempest. That was interesting. We spoke about the Zeuses and things like that. What did we miss? Let me go ahead and look into chat right now and see what you guys are saying. Hey, Phoenix. The sensitivity does suck. Phoenix, did you notice anything? You've been doing this a while, so did you notice anything that I missed? Bye, MG Debbie. And Jem, I'm sorry about the beating you got, but you can't actually see scores now, so yeah. Do I have a potato? That's a good question, Ahmed. If I had a potato, I would cut it up and make chips. I'd make some fries, some French fries. Put a bunch of salt on it because that's how I like it. Harder to see enemies exploding. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, it is a little bit harder to see when an enemy actually goes down. It's difficult. What did I miss, guys? Is there anything I missed? If not, I'm gonna do a quick Q&A right now, and then we're gonna finish the live stream. I wasn't really gonna do a whole bit on this test server, but I kind of just wanted to go over those things that I've noticed and see if anyone else noticed anything. Yeah, everything is a little harder to see, but I wonder if these are things that we can get used to. Hi, Rich. I kind of do. I like the way it looks. It kind of reminds me of like some sci-fi movies or stuff like you know, I don't know. I do kind of like it. I didn't like the way the beacon bar is and the way you kind of see people instead of bots. I like the bots. Lady pointed that out too. Yeah, getting hung up on things that are not around you. So there are a lot of glitches on the map now, and all the robots are getting hung up on things and catching onto things. That was pretty interesting. Go fight. Alright, you know what, guys? We're going to do one more battle. I'm just going to do one more battle because I love you guys. But after that, I do have to go. Lady's not feeling so well today, and we got our kiddo, so I got to work on dinner too. But yeah. We're going to do one more game. Hopefully we'll get another map. My face is not on the screen. Yeah, no cam today. No cam today. Let's fly a kite. What should we do? Let's see what they got here. They got a bunch of range out and stuff. Let's do the Tempest and try to see how well we can do with this. They got a bunch of these I also noticed that the you know the crossers on the sides, so right now they're those blue lines that we have on the side on the left and on the right. Instead of, they kind of changed the animation on it a bit. Look at that, shredding this guy. So those lines, normally when the target gets closer to you, they get smaller. They come closer to each other, and that's not happening right now. They're kind of staying the same size. I'm getting hit from the left, from the right side. Where are my teammates? Those were Tempest. This guy was just shredding me. That was insane how fast I took him down. try to get this beacon back. I definitely don't like this targeting system. I don't like not being able to see the ranges of these guys. Ranges is a big deal in this game. Knowing your ranges, knowing what you're up against, it's a big deal. I actually use my enemies' ranges to try to also guesstimate like who can hit my teammates. Who's like, I know how far someone has to be to hit one of my teammates, and I can prioritize my targets, who I'm going to be going for, even based not just on who's a threat to me, but who's a threat to my teammates. And it's hard to do that if you can't actually see their ranges. So I'm definitely not a big fan of that. I think the idea is for, they're kind of trying to, to make things a little more difficult. To have more skill involved or whatnot, but especially, I mean, if you have an 800-meter range robot, you should be able to, to see how much you're taking down from someone's health from that distance. That guy's looking around like, can any of my teammates save me right now? Is anyone available? Take down ChainFire right now. And that guy actually with the magnums is the one hurting me the most. That's ironic. Alright, we need to grab a beacon real quick here. And now we can just hold down that fire button. As soon as it locks onto target, it fires. And because they widened the range of that those lines on the side, you don't even really have to be looking at a target almost at all now with Zeus's. Ooh, I'm getting too close to fire there on that side. I'm gonna have to go from the other side, hoping my teammates help me here. I'm still getting used to where the buttons are located. But again, I think this is something that we can easily get used to. I'm gonna go behind this pillar. Okay, we're gonna try to get out of his range. He's got 300-meter range, and that's why I'm going on the opposite side. I would strongly recommend and highly advise y'all do the same. Are we down on teammates, or are they just all behind me? Where the freak are you guys? Trying to think if there's anything else that I missed. Oh yeah, I'm not using any whatchamacallit right now. I'm not using any why did I jump so close? I'm not using any trebs right now, but there's a little glitch on the trebs and you can't actually see how much ammo you have. Shoot, I got way too close. I'm just making a bunch of stupid decisions here. I need to go for that rhino first. Meant to single fire. He's actually gonna be able to do a severe amount of damage to me now. Okay, and then a bunch of these guys are really fast-moving robots. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to pull this off. It says I have another 3 teammates with me, but I can't see them, so what I can't see, I don't believe. Just kidding. Alright, so it is definitely gonna take some time getting used to this. Now we can see how much damage we're doing to him. And we're definitely gonna lose this one, so let me go ahead and actually... He's out of 500 meters. Never mind. finish that guy off. Cool beans. Finish this rhino off. It's just over 300 meters. Let's see if I can still hit him. That's interesting. Because of the splash damage, even though he was less than 300, but the splash is actually what killed him. That's interesting. Well, anyway, guys, I think I went over everything. If I missed anything, definitely let me know in the comment section below. Hey, Clyde. Once this video is available for playback. Thanks for joining me, guys, and I will hopefully catch you later. Let's see, what did I forget to say? Yeah, anyway, it's very interesting. I just figured I'd do a quick live stream of the test server and kind of go over those things. I'm gonna be speaking to the my content with the developers about the different things. I'm actually trying to get an idea of like what's behind all of this, and I wish I had some more information to share with you. But I'll definitely be back to you with more information when I have more information in regards to what the idea is behind all of this and where they were going with it. Anyway, guys, yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's almost over. I hope you all have an awesome week. Tomorrow we will be having the PYOB, and I'm hopefully going to be hosting Anna again, so make sure to join me for that. Special thanks to Mythic and Theo for moderating the chat for this live stream. Let's see. Yeah. I'll see you around, guys. Bye, Ninja. Bye, Jesus. Bye, Gentle Stringer. Bye, Oreo. Hi and bye. My motivator, Ninja Bro. Bye, Mr. Blade. Right on, Blade. I do apologize for anyone who's messaged me on Facebook and I haven't gotten around to it. I've actually not had as much time for Facebook now with my incredible, my crazy schedule. I'm just working so much, so it's difficult. Hi, Verilyn. Alrighty, y'all. Take it easy. Be well. Be safe. Be happy. And if for any reason, like I said, I missed anything, please let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you're thinking about all this stuff. If implemented in the live server, what are these things you enjoyed and liked? What are these things you disliked? And what do you think we can make better? And yeah, I'll definitely pass your feedback on to my contact with the developers, and we'll be able to discuss these things to further extent. Any information that I have, I will share with you hopefully as soon as I get it. Bye. And oh, before I go out, we have a new subscriber. Hi, Fallout. Welcome to the channel, brother. Bye, guys.